Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack on Productions. I got Fluff here with me today.
What up, everybody?
And today we have a matchup with Jimmy's Bulma blocker. I really call it Bulma's army.
Yeah, Bulma, Earthlings, the deck's insane.
Versus Trevor's Ginyu Force deck.
Yeah.
These are both decks that, let's fix this real quick. I've seen Bulma in action before.
Yeah, I've played the Bulma a few times.
It's a phenomenal deck. The Ginyu Force, I haven't had a chance to see in action. This actually, editing this video is actually the only time I got a chance to actually watch this fight go off, too.
And I've not seen this before, so I'm kind of curious to see how Ginyu manages to keep up with Bulma's blocker spam when the Ginyu forces are locked to unique skills. So I know Trevor was really excited to build this deck, so I'm hoping it works out for him.
And also the reason why we're doing this video as a commentary, I can say that word today, is mainly because there was a lot of background audio in this video. So just figure to save people's ears and just kind of talk over and just kind of do the announcer type stuff with it. And I'm not going to talk like this the entire time. Maybe I should. You let me know.
Yeah, but you could talk like that. I could be like Greg Proops from Star Wars Episode 1, Attack of the Phantom. Or Phantom Menace, yeah. Right. So let us know below. Do you prefer to listen to the store audio, or do you prefer a commentary type style on these videos? Let us know.
And speaking of commentary, so Ginyu went first. He charged a card, passed to turn player. Jimmy showing off that he had the SS4 in the top 5 from the search of the Pilaf, which allows him to search for an Earthling card, if I'm correct, top 5 cards of the deck.
Yep.
Or a Unison of a Pacific energy of 3. So, if correct.
It's really interesting. You're going to see as Jimmy goes along, this deck is just going to vomit 1-drop Earthling cards all over the field. Like, this... And it's such a hard board to break, too, because if you resort to a skill to remove everything, he just refills it right back up. It's silly. Now, we're going to be able to see Ginyu start to go off here. All of their stuff is 2-drops, I believe, until you start to get into the Captain Ginyu.
I think so.
So he's going to pay 2 for Raccoon. Raccoon lets him then play another not Raccoon Ginyu Force with an energy cost of 2 from his hand. The Goldo lets him look at the top 3, I believe. 3 or 5. 1, 2, 3. Top 3. Yeah, and then it's going to be able to grab another
and play it. I think
the Ginyu will swing. And
that's
play.
What it is. Yeah, he hasn't swung Ginyu yet.
Yeah.
So, and side note, we do have a video for the Bulma deck. It'll be coming up soon as well. The Ginyu Force, didn't get a chance to get that from Trevor. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let us know. Fluff is working on his own take on it. But if you want to see Trevor's particular take on it, which I think might be roughly the same, actually.
They're probably going to be similar. He had a lot of really good tech choices in here. And by no fault of Trevor's, the deck just naturally, they don't have barrier. They're very susceptible to various counterplays and stuff like that. But you're going to really get to see it kind of flex its muscles a little bit here, I hope.
When you play Birder, you get the search. That's another searcher on top of the deck.
I believe Birder's another searcher. But I think Birder is a searcher that lets you rearrange the order, if I'm not mistaken.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah. So you get to place them on the top or bottom in any order. Yeah. So that's going to guarantee that the next time that you swing with your captain, you're going to hit a success. So if he's like, but it looks like he just put them on the bottom 3. So he didn't end up taking it.
I'm actually kind of curious. I don't think his turn's over with.
It's definitely not.
He did that as a play auto instead as a... That's a misplay there, unfortunately. Yeah. I was just thinking, I was like, wait a second. It's supposed to be at the end of your turn, switch this card active, then look up...
No, at the end of your turn. Oh, yeah. So at the end of your turn, you'll switch it back to active mode, then look at the top.
Yeah.
So, but he did it now.
Yes, which that was.
Well, no, he's doing it now here. So he just switched the Birder to active mode. So I don't know what that search he was getting just then was. It might have been something on the Ginyu.
The Ginyu thing, maybe so.
Yeah, I feel like we're stumbling over this, and I'm sorry, guys, but I just literally have not.
All right, let's see here. Ginyu.
When this card attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a green Ginyu Force with an energy cost of 2, play it, then draw 1. Awaken, so he didn't awaken. So I don't know what because he went into his deck twice there. And I don't think that it was the Raccoon, because the Raccoon plays one. The Goldo is when it's played, so I'm not sure what he did there. Maybe he did it realizing that he did it wrong, and they took it back.
Well, Jimmy, his classic one-drop Baba.
Yeah.
Go to the deck, look for a spikes put into drop, then Baba allows you play...
bandages.
Yeah, just straight up bandages to the field. Yeah.
Yep.
Jimmy, when it's swung of leader, he's using... The birder is a blocker, so he's blocking with the birder.
So he blocked birder. And also notice that Jimmy has placed the Desert Hyena Yamcha into the drop area, which is very viable in the drop area with new Bunny Bulma.
It is one of his signature cards for this deck. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. There's a ton of pressure on that card, too. Like, if it pops a card, it stands back up, has a huge power. Triple strike, I believe. So he's passed the turn back to Trevor. Trevor's thinking about his charge at this point. The great thing about the Bulma deck is the Bulma deck doesn't have to be super aggressive. It's going to wait until it can opportunely play.
Charging a negate, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially with a deck that can get like 10 cards or different blockers on the field.
Yeah, Trevor's a smart guy. He probably understands that if you blow up a blocker with that, he's probably going to get a Bunny Bulma, which is just going to play another Earthling. So he probably understands that the blockers aren't swinging threats, so the negate's not mandatory at this point.
Speaking of which, Jimmy's at 5 life, and he has 3 blockers on the field.
And that's just the start.
Yeah.
I think at max, Jimmy has told me that he can have 14 blockers on the field. I think with the way that his deck runs.
Now, see, I've already edited this video, so I'm not going to give anything away, but I do know in this one, he gets quite a few out there towards the end.
Trust me, I played it. I've played against it. I've played Jimmy's Bulma a few times with Topolok. It's Jimmy's contention that Topolok is the only deck that beats this deck.
So Swung Fleet got the play the birder. I feel like I'm missing something. I really do. I'm gonna look into this Goldo. It's just when he's played, right? Nothing else?
I don't think so, unless there's an activate main on him.
I always forget how to spell that.
G-U-I?
Yeah. My brain is going blank for some reason.
He also put out the Dodoria there, which is really good.
There we go.
There you go.
Gosh, so we've heard to figure out how to,
there is an activate main on that. So activate main once per turn, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and place them at the top or bottom in any order. So
I wonder if that's what he that's what he did the turn before. Okay, yes. I wasn't aware of his activate main skill.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
He used that to put the birder on top of the deck, so when you swung the leader, he was able to draw that to play.
He was able to instantly get that off.
Yeah, Jimmy with the Wolfing Fist, neg the birder by 15.
Yep, which is his blocker. So, and also keeping that birder off the field. He's now gone through 2 birders. He hasn't seen a single Jace. The key to the deck is to have the 4 on the field play out the Ginyu and gain advantages that way.
And if I'm correct, if you have all 4 on the field, Ginyu, is he free that way?
He's free. Pretty sure he's free. He's free or very reduced in cost. It's that. No, it's gonna be the other one.
I have the list of cards pull up on my screen right now. So the backbone of the Force.
Yeah.
Oh, so it looks like Trevor took care of one of the cards.
Did a blocker and played sneak attack freeze.
Yep.
Which is a great tech in this, especially with a deck that kind of wants to.
Real quick before we're going further, I think that's actually Trevor's turn. Yeah, he's past the turn. He left Goldo on the field. Now maybe he just wants to guarantee it stays on the field, stay alive. But this deck will build a field up quick. I feel like he should have attacked with that to either get rid of some that to force him to awaken or get rid of some of those cards in his hand.
Yeah, well, so Bulma's about to go to 3. He's seen that Jimmy has just added a Unison in turn 1. He knows the Sin Shinron's there. The Sin Shinron's going to neg everything out. He probably should have swung with that anyway.
Yeah, it's 15. Bulma's 5,000. He would have had to have combo up to not take the hit.
Because now Sin Shinron's going to pop 2 cards on the field.
Yep.
And he's going to, Jimmy's going to get rid of the crit and the...
Raccoon's just a vanilla right now.
Goldo, the Raccoon has no effect. It's doing nothing to advance the board state.
Get rid of the crit, yep. Real quick, the backbone of the Force, yes. Otto, If you have at least one Raccoon, Jace, Birder, and Guldo card in play this card from your hand. You can't play copies of this card for turn. So yeah, it's a free play pretty much.
Yeah. And then when it's played, you basically get to give control of this card to your opponent and take control of one of their cards.
Yeah.
Which is nothing really great on Jimmy's side of the field to take unless you want a 5,000 blocker. So
you could take a secret rare of that.
Absolutely.
That is crazy.
Yeah. The only secret rare that you couldn't take would be the Go Tanks.
Is that barrier? Oh no, all skills are negated.
Permanent negates all skills, so no skills can be activated.
All right, so now Jimmy's just going for clearing the board.
Yeah. So this was, he's gonna blow up the blocker
because there's no grandpas in the drop right now.
And there's
Bulma. Yep.
Yeah. And so now he's gonna put Desert Hyena out, and this is just pressure because now he's got the Sen Shenron.
So with Yamcha on the field, if your leader card thing is red, it gets plus 10,000 more power. So now it's at 30,000.
If it destroys a battle card, it gets 10,000 triple strike.
Yep. So it's 40,000 triple strike. Trevor's at 7 life. It's not crit, so as long as Jimmy doesn't have the Frieza card to combo with.
Combo 1, pay 1 red.
That'd be so nasty if he had that in his deck. I don't think he does, though.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Bunny Girl is such a good card. Like, red, like, mono red peel off, mono red Bulma is so good right now.
Alright. So looks like we've passed turn back to Trevor. Just want to verify one more time. When this card attacks, you will top 2 cards. If it's green Ginyu Force, if energy costs 2, you may play it, draw 1 card, awaken, 4 or less. Or if you have 4 or more Ginyu Force cards in play. He did not have 4.
He didn't have 4. He only had 3. So now, and it's a draw 2, not a restand 2 energy, and he has to hit on that top.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't have a way of checking the top to see what's going on there.
Doesn't have a way of arranging everything.
Let's see here. He's already charged. He's awakened. Debating about what to do here. He has 4 energy.
With the way this deck plays, 2 energy could net him nearly a full board of Ginyu Force again.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember what is the Jace the super combo? I know Jace was the super combo in Clash of Fates.
Yes. All right, paying 2 energy, bring out the Frieza. That way he can stack top of his deck. All right, yeah. So Clash of Fate, was it Clash of Fate? I think Fates had the super combo one. The one in this set. When the card attacks, look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Ginyu Force card among them to your hand, then place the remaining cards at the bottom or top of your deck. Top and or bottom of your deck in any order.
Yeah. So that's, just more searching, making sure you find everything that you need. And this, it looks like he's looking at the top 3. He's thinking about what he needs to do to get out of this situation. The Sen Shenron is sitting on 4 tokens. +1 is going to neg 15,000, so he knows as long as he's got cards on the field, that Shenron's +1 is really strong. The Shenron's -2, I believe, is to look at the hand and get rid of a card of 25,000 or less. That's a battle card.
So real quick, he's swinging. Jimmy does have 2 standing energy. It's a key thing. Yep. So you either think Topo, you either think Denial if for playing cards, but in this case, Android 17, which allows him to play a 1-drop red from his field, and he picks the Baba, which allows him to discard 1 Earthling from his drop area. He chose Grandpa, Gohan,
and then he gets to
play Spikes again.
Yeah.
Just restarts that whole combo chain now.
Basically, Jimmy went from having no blockers on the field.
Yeah.
Or he had 2, I guess, technically.
But Trevor playing the counterplay to get rid of the Yamcha.
Yep. Which buys
5 or less, I think, right?
Yeah. Which does a little bit, helps. I think really nasty right here. I don't think Trevor's got it in the deck, but the Fuse the Moth's Deity's Wrath can go from that Frieza directly into itself.
I think he's swinging into lead again.
I think so. And that Frieza's only is it
15? It's 15,
okay.
Yeah. Jimmy took it.
Basically, Jimmy's going to dictate when he takes life.
For sure. I mean, he currently has 3 blockers on the field.
Yeah.
Because 17 is not an Earthling, nor is 17. Technically, 17 is an Earthling. They say they were once humans who they're cyborgs, not androids. I think they say it in the show.
Yeah.
All right, so he's comboing with bandages to get the Spike onto the field.
Yeah. When bandages is KO'd, you get to play Spike in rest mode.
And here's my thing: neither Spikes or Spikes doesn't have blocker. So like when they first built this set, how else are you supposed to kill Spikes?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this archetype saw absolutely zero attention. I don't know if it was Bandai's intention for this Bulma leader to use the Baba Bandage Spikes Gohan archetype, but it absolutely works.
For sure.
And it's a really hard board to break.
So Trevor's currently deciding, I think, what card to put on top of his deck because he just activated Frieza's +1 ability.
He's in a rough spot.
Yeah. All right, so he's chosen his card.
There's just not a lot that he can do at this point.
No. The question also is, does he have any? Like, we've seen him play. I think it's Frieza has crit now.
Yes, it does. But Jimmy's just gonna block her.
Yeah.
I mean,
and blocking off of Bulma, which tells you one thing:
he
probably has another one in his hand now.
Yeah, and that's just it. Like, you have to have a way in this deck to capitalize again, and then go after a lead. So or you have to floodgate them, which is why I've been able to handle this deck.
Replaying Gold back to the field. Jimmy with the counterplay of Yamcha. He gets his only two targets will be Raccoon and Frieza because technically Goldo was what now?
So what looks like happened there? Trevor paid 2 energy for Goldo.
Hang on. This is why. Hang on a second. There's 2 misplays that just happened.
Yes.
Because Trevor can't play in that Frieza either. Go ahead and explain the Yamcha one real quick.
So in the Yamcha, because he just hard cast Goldo, it only generates counter timing window 1, not a counter timing window 2. They've rolled that the Yamcha Merciless Barrage cannot target the card being played on counter timing window 1. It can only target cards played on counter timing 2 because of the way that his auto is, or his effect is read. And it looks like they corrected the other misplay.
Yeah.
Where he couldn't have played that to get rid of that Yamcha. But Jimmy should not have been able to get rid of the Goldo there.
Correct.
Because the Goldo was not being played by a skill, which would have opened a counter window 2, which would have allowed the Yamcha to be played and target the playing card.
Yep. All right. So here's 2 things real quick. We now know Trevor has another card in hand.
Yeah.
So, depending on what Jimmy plays, he could definitely counterplay and get rid of some cards.
Yeah. But now Jimmy knows Jimmy can just fire gun that Unison, get it down to 1, and then that Frieza in hand is dead.
Then again, he may have a Bulma in his hand still. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he may want that Frieza to be played.
Yeah. And it looks like, Trevor's not playing the Frieza, so it might be the case. He might be afraid of another Bulma in the hand. Doesn't want to risk bringing out the 1 card.
Yep.
But he would have risked it beforehand anyway, so.
Yeah.
So. But now, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers?
He only played 1 Frieza this turn?
It was during his turn. He hasn't played 1
It was during
Jimmy.
his turn.
Yeah.
So he hasn't played 1 this turn yet.
Correct.
Yeah. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, Jimmy is just regurgitating blockers all over the field.
That's 6 blockers right now.
Yeah. That's... So you have to have 6 swings, or you have to be able to pop multiple cards.
Yeah.
And if you do something that pops 1, he's probably going to replace it with 2. So whatever you need to do will minus the whole field out. Cough, paralyzing technique cough. Can we say that?
He can't play it with green.
I mean, but he can't play it green, but as an answer to this Bulma strategy.
Are you saying my prison might have a solution against this deck?
I'm neither going to confirm nor deny that fact.
Jimmy thinks it won't matter.
It might not.
I don't know. It won't matter.
The Bulma reads if it's KO'd by skill, right?
Correct. But here's the thing. You paralyze technique.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, okay, you killed my Earthling. I'm going to play Bulma. Okay. Then I'll hope on the card that you're being played is being played from Bulma's effect.
But would he get to play Bulma because they're not being KO'd by skill? They're being KO'd by...
Oh, it's considered game mechanic. I think
Yeah.
they
The Bulma wouldn't be able to play off that.
No, I think so. I think
Shouldn't be able to.
if correct, it.
Can't remember how Bunny Girl reads.
It is by skill, but I think if it's nagged by
It's not considered being KO'd by a skill.
I thought it was.
No.
Is it not?
Nope.
If one of us is mistaken, put it in the comments down below. All right, so Jimmy did a +1 to his unison, killed off Trevor's last card, and now Trevor's just kind of protecting himself with what super combos he has.
He's using what he can.
And he's also getting the draw, so he does have to warp a card, though. So it's slowly something getting to his hand.
He has to anticipate another Desert Hyena play.
Yeah.
So if he goes into 3, he's in kill range. If he goes below that, he's...
Well, as right now, he's safe to go to 3 because he has no battle cards.
Right.
But next turn, depending on how it goes. All right, Jimmy, why are you checking your drop? You don't play overwhelms, if I'm correct.
He's checking to see what's there.
Oh, he knows what's there.
He definitely knows what's there.
Combo with a bandage. Oh, yeah, he's already pulled the bandage to the field. One drop, Baba. Boom.
Yep.
Can probably put a Spikes or another Grandpa into his drop.
Yep. He's counting to see what targets were still left in his deck. So.
Is that Spikes?
Yep. So Spikes, and then he's going to play another bandages. And so I believe that's 7 blockers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blockers.
8 now. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, 8.
And it just builds. Like, what does green do against this? I mean, green does not have a great response to this. Not in this. I can't think of a card that would deal with this.
I mean, you can play Kami. Kami's good in any deck.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Boosting his leader with the card. You're at 4 life. He has a good enough field. I think it'd be wiser right now to use taking that back. Okay, hang on a second.
I could see Jimmy taking one.
He forgot the charge, so Jimmy's letting him get his charge off. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, that's a target to charge. All right, push the leader up to 4. I really feel like best interest just to do the neg 2 right now, man.
Yeah, I don't.
He
charges a double strike Champa, so that means he's probably got a double strike in hand, or doesn't feel like,
or doesn't want to charge any other cards in his hand, and just needs something to charge for 5 energy.
Yeah.
All right, blocking with the Spikes.
So there's the Raccoon. Yep. Gonna play something. There's a Jace. We hadn't seen a Jace yet.
What was Jace's effect again?
Jace was when he attacks top 3. Yeah. And then add to hand.
And got a chance to play the Crit Frieza. That's not bad,
So, I mean, it just shows the resiliency there. I mean, swing, no energy, just played 3 15,000s. That's really respectable.
All right, swing of Jace.
And blocker again.
Well, technically the auto happens before blocker, but it's okay.
Definitely not something that would get, wouldn't matter in this scenario.
No, it wouldn't.
Jimmy is technically a judge, should know.
I mean, he did misplay earlier.
Shouldn't have done that, window timing.
It happens, though. I think that was something they changed recently, too. This was recorded a while back ago.
Yeah, that was something that Bandai did in the last week or 2.
So, I think that ruling happened after this duel.
I think so,
for
too.
clarification's sake.
Yeah. Because Jimmy and I have had conversations about this Yautja, and it definitely only hits during window 2. Or...
Only window 2 if played by skill.
Correct.
All right, he's comboing, getting another 4-drop into his drop.
Yep.
Jimmy with the blocking still, trying to decide what... I mean, yeah.
He's going to bandages so he can...
Go back up to Spikes right afterwards.
Yep. Which is just, I mean... So he's losing cards, but he's not really losing cards.
No, it's just trading out. All Alright. Unison's going into Yamcha. He's trying to take out... He knows that he just won't be able to hit Videl. Wow. He knows that Jimmy has enough blockers to stop pretty much any attack that comes at him. So he's just trying to go for the battle cards that are important, hoping that he doesn't.
And Jimmy just put another blocker on field.
Yeah.
Like, it's silly. And he didn't have to activate that blocker. There was no reason to activate that blocker. Or the Videl. He didn't have to do that.
True.
He could have just tapped a blocker. I mean, he's in no range to lose anything significant here.
All right, swinging Frieza. I think he was swinging at the Yamcha again.
Another bandages.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he have another spike?
I think he does. He should have all of his spikes in reach. He should have all of his bandages in reach at this point too.
Yep. All right, so attack was blocked. He's KO'd. Spikes. Still Trevor's turn. He hasn't passed it yet.
At this point, he's got to be thinking to himself, what
is the best option?
Yeah, I mean, what? So he tapped 3?
4. He tapped 4 energy.
So he's gonna Ginyu.
Playing the backbone.
No, this is the other one. This is the one that plays after backbone. No,
that's backbone.
Yeah, okay. This is the one that. Yeah.
So
okay, I'm sorry.
He couldn't free play to get chart. He had pay strip, 4 energy for it.
Now, what did he take? He took.
Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah.
Gain control of the. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards. It gains control of it. If you gain control of the card, give the control of this card to your opponent. Now, it switches battlefield. I don't know if it restands, actually.
It should not have, unless it says that you've gained control of it in active mode. Because specifically, Mecha Gabora says gain control of a card and switch it back to active mode.
Yeah.
It's a movement area effect, an area movement effect. It doesn't change its battle position.
Yeah.
Not that matters.
But this duel also, I think, took place roughly around that confusion period.
Setten definitely opened up a lot of ruling issues, and I profess to not know them all.
Because I think the red Ginyu from Clash of Fate actually says
changes battle position.
I think switch to active. It actually states switch to active.
Yeah.
So
the Grandpa was already in rest mode.
It was. He got it. He swung with it.
Yeah.
If correct. If I saw that correctly.
He definitely did. But like I said, it doesn't matter.
That board. There's at least 8 blockers on the field right now.
Easily.
It's 3-3. Boosting up there. He's negging Grandpa by 15. Killing the crit Frieza. Looks like Jimmy's going to try to take that Grandpa back to his drop. 1 drop Goku. Yep. So if I'm correct, it has a battle power of 5,000. It's kind of hard to see on my screen right now. But you can activate battle, I think, to KO a card.
And it KOs the attacking card. As long as it's under 15,000 or so.
So he gets it back to his drop, so in case he needs to replay, he can now.
I mean, basically at this point, it's just harass the field. I mean...
Alright. Take that hit. Sling of Ginyu.
Now, I don't think Jimmy runs double strikes. I don't think he runs Champa in this.
I don't think he does either.
I don't think so. But Trevor doesn't know that. So.
And so there was no negate there, no combo, and he comboed up. Swing a Shinron. He just straight up took it.
Yeah.
No negate, no combo. Takes it.
So Jimmy still has a lot of energy open. He can do a lot of different things here.
Yeah.
He could tap to play another Shenron. He could play a couple of the Fortune Teller Baba Seers or Earth Seers, whatever they're called.
If he had forward, he could just play another Yamcha.
Yeah, he could have played another Yamcha, got a triple strike in there. But I feel like if he had that, he would have done that.
So he charged 1 energy, and the Baba. So he gave 5,000 to the Yamcha, I think.
Yep. So that makes the Yamcha 20.
Yep. Just moving out to the side.
Yep.
I guess he's gonna go to swing with it, obviously. Yep. Yeah, that was him kind of adjusting to it, getting the plus 5,000. Another one.
So now 25.
25.
Nice swinging with it.
All right, so it's like no negate. All right. So it's comboing 2 Babas, making it 35. All right. This is actually the reason why we're doing a commentary video. There's a lot of audio issues here, and it was kind of hard to hear what was going on. I had to actually text and talk to Jimmy for a little bit to figure out if you remember what happened in this duel.
What the issue was
here. So, real quick, right here, he was checking Ginyu's activate battle effect, if correct, and realizing it wouldn't matter, so he couldn't do it.
So he basically
comboed with the 40,000, but he's out of the hand.
Yeah.
He's just confirming it was 35,000, realizing that he had no hand. There was no way he could continue this battle, unfortunately.
Yeah. He was able to combo out that attack, but Jimmy still had his leader open. He still had 6 battle cards open to swing with. I think it took everything in Trevor's hand just to combo out of that. Yeah. And that's what Bulma does. Bulma will just wear you down. You will just waste stuff trying to get rid of those blockers. And it just ragtags you out. It doesn't play any one thing that's going to hit you for 3 or 5 life. Like, it just...
Yeah, that's it. So... thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the video today, guys. Like always, put in the comments down below anything you want to see us make. We'll throw it up together. Floss mentioned for in the past, I don't have a problem taking weird ass decks. Give me something that you think would be hard, and I'll find a way to make it decent. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a tier 1 deck, but it should be a good deck for just fun play purposes and something you could probably take to locals as kind of like here, have some fun.
And I like stuff too, though I prefer it more on the fun competitive side, but I don't like to go through the weird hassle of making crazy decks, but I will sometimes.
Yu-Sama Gohan's pretty alright.
Yeah.
And fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that covers our video for today. Look forward to extra content coming down the road, in the next couple of days.
Absolutely.
And almost every other day after that, because that's what we're trying to do now.
But I think it's that time of the video where I get to say the thing. Reach cards, now your place, fluff out.